Samir decides to hire Soumya to help him run his business, but the decision doesn't go well with his landlord. When the landlord threatens Samir, Soumya pleads in front of him. Will the landlord listen to Soumya? Stay tuned to find out. Set against the backdrop of culturally rich and vibrant Punjab, Shakti Statvikas Keyport raised the power of a family to dictate the fate of its daughters, Soumya and Surbi. Deprived of an education, companions and boys, Soumya can't understand the indifference her father and Dadi show towards her and finds solace only in her mother's arms. Meanwhile, Surbi gets everything she wants, except for the one thing she yearns for: her mother's love. What has caused these heartbreaking rifts in this otherwise perfect family? What makes parents discriminate between their own daughters? Watch the mystery unfold. The episode starts with Jasleen asking Preto what happened. Preto says, as per the saying, as you sow, so you reap, and asks her to have food. Varun tells Harak Singh that they are searching Soumya. Soumya in Samir's shop thinks why shop is not working even though toys are good. He starts singing, seeing his mum to alert Soumya, and asks his mum why she does puja again. She tells that bad days will soon over. She does puja while Samir rings the bell. Soumya keeps cloth on her mouth to stop herself from coughing. Samir's mum says she wants shop to run nicely and he shall get married soon. Once she goes, Soumya comes out. Samir asks her to go home. Soumya refuses. He says, I need your help, and asks her to handle counter. Shop owner's man comes there. Soumya tries to sell the toy and tells that she is the new sales girl. Shop owner's man asks Samir to meet owner. After he leaves, Samir asks Soumya, why did you tell him that I have hired you? He asks her to come to owner and tell him how he helped her. Soumya agrees. A man comes to Maninder's house and says today there is panchayat and will discuss their case. Varun talks to him and says okay. He thinks to inform Panch members that the baby is not of him. Just then Surbi feels pain and tells Nani. Nani asks Varun to call doctor. Varun sees Panch members and tell that the baby is not mine. Panch members get shocked. Varun says, I will not call doctor for others' sin. Nani asks Panch member to call doctor. One of the Panch member go to call doctor. Varun thinks this thing will be initiated in the panchayat. Samir and Soumya leave on bike to meet owner. Arman and Jasleen search Soumya and inquires with the passerby. Jasleen says, how we will search her this way. Arman says, once I get the Soumya will understand hearing the music. Jasleen says, good idea. Arman gets dl and plays it. Jasleen asks the people gathered there. Arman recalls his moments with Soumya. Suddenly dl is broken. Arman stops. Samir stops bike there and asks Soumya to hide her face with Pau, else she will get black. Soumya hides her face with Pau and goes past Harman. Arak Singh talks to Karina and asks her to search Soumya before Harman and kill her. Preto hears him and says, I am not at all shocked hearing this, and says now even Harman understood that you wants to kill her. She says, you do your conspiracy and we will bring her back in this house. She calls Sai and asks her to search her fast and says some egoistic man wants to kill her. Ravi gets upset as Balwinder slapped her. Shino says, I came to make you understand as I am concerned for you, but Harak Singh or Preto haven't come here, and asks her to fight for herself. Ravi says, I will not listen to that Balu. She goes to tea shop to teach him a lesson. Shino goes behind her. Samir and Samir reach the owner's house. Owner makes the man's tied and punish him for not giving his money. Samir tells him that he has helped Soumya in time of need. Soumya tells that Samir gave her place and food in the shop and also salary of $5,000. Samir asks her to tell truth. Soumya says he said that once the shop starts running, He will pay your rent and says he is like his father, and will return your money. Samir says now she is saying truth. Owner says I think you are a good girl and asks her to make Samir understand else. So Umya asks him to give her some days time. Owner gives him 1 week's time. Samir agrees to give money and runs. Panchhead asks Maninder why didn't Surbi come? Maninder says she is unwell. Panch member says we called the doctor. Ravi comes to tea stall and tells Man that Kishan Lal's son is there Jamaya and couldn't buy even a vest. She asks Kishan Lal to take his son back and says he will not go even if I insult him. Panchayat head tells Maninder to leave from his house and tells that as Surbi is pregnant with someone's baby, she can stay in the house. Maninder says this is wrong. Varun says we will get DNA test done. Panchhead asks Maninder to vacate the house and also give 25,000 to Varun till he gets job. He asks Varun to search job after 6 months and takes Surbi from there. Varun says okay. Maninder refuses to accept his decision. Panch member asks him to leave the pine then. Jasleen tells Harman that they shall go home. They sit in car. Kishan Lal comes to Harak Singh's house and tells Ravi has insulted him. Samir tells Soumya that he did a mistake by trusting her. Soumya says she lied and supported him so that his dream gets fulfilled. Samir says people says that girls are better than boys' friends and extends his hand of friendship.